We're just about set for the kickoff for this 2009 World Football Challenge, wrapping up all of the action today with a doubleheader, a great rivalry that dates all the way back. The first meeting, 1908. It started as one team, but there was some different faction in the room that wanted more international players, so two teams became in the play in the city of Milan. San Siro hosting both of them. Serie A titles won by AC Milan 17, which is the same as Inter Milan, second only to Juventus. Jose Mourinho looking for a win on the final day. Lost to his former team Chelsea earlier in the week. What does he do for an encore? Well, they're hoping in Milan, the Inter fans, that he'll win the Champions League. And Untitled gets a start today. Huge for him. He came on for Alessandro Nesta in the previous two games. Ronaldinho's on the ball. Milan in the red and black and white. Inter in the predominant black and blue colors. Ronaldinho on the far side. Got it free. Upfield. Pato. These two Brazilians hope to combine today. Ball knocked out immediately because of an injury. It's unusual that they would clear the ball out with the player still standing like that, unless Ronaldinho let out a big scream or said he needed help.
Well, again here he's just catching a little knock from Cambiasso. Talked about how quickly he closes things down through the midfield. I'm sure that's not the first or the last he's going to get knocked today.
Played long, coming back for it. Milito, 24 goals a year ago with Genoa. The cross on the late run. Almost for Muntari.
That's an excellent ball as well over the top, and you see Milito with the pace and the nutmeg here on Gattuso trying to find the back post. And that's a lot better start from Inter Milan throughout this tournament than they've had so far. So Muntari getting forward from the right side. Lots of pace from Muntari.
Down by Cambiasso. Towards the captain of Inter, Zanetti. Under pressure from Pato. Chivu will go all the way back to goal. Julio Cesar, I haven't seen him since the Confederations Cup, leading Brazil.
Yeah, all the boys coming back now for the big derby match. Maicon on the right-hand side, he and Lucio, as well as Julio Cesar, like you said.
So that's adding three quality players to the Inter lineup that we saw twice during the week. Makes a big difference. Far sideline throw-in for AC Milan. In for Pirlo. And a bad giveaway for him, although AC Milan will end up with this ball because of Pato coming back for it. Gattuso and Cambiasso, two warriors, right by the halfway line. Ronaldinho laid it off. Borriello was the target. Here's Gattuso on it. Right side for Pato. The teenager going forward. How's it go? Knocked down by Julio Cesar. So much power on that long distance shot.
Well, already you're seeing how the level of play has been increased, the intensity, because it's a derby match, and Pato getting a good early strike.
Back for Pirlo, who can play just about anywhere in the middle. It's carte blanche to go anywhere. Cut back by Zambrotta. Gattuso tried to go inside. No foul called in. Thiago Motta's pass. Cambiasso. Two players after. Milito was there. So is Balotelli. Milito has it at the end line against Onyewu. Nice cut back inside. And he scores. Thiago Milito with a goal.
Well, Thiago Milito gets on the end of this ball. He's not offsides. I thought Balotelli was, but they allowed the play to continue on. Now watch the power and the pace as he takes on Onyewu here. Isolated one-on-one, and it's not good defending, but Milito from that short angle, it's not good goalkeeping either. It's a good strike. It's his first goal of the tournament since he's moved on from Genoa to Inter Milan. He'll be happy with that. The power's there, but again, from that angle, the goalkeeper, well, he's got to be held responsible.
Yeah.
And defending-wise, you know, you're always forcing the player to the end line in a way. And Aguchi Onyewu has got to do a little bit better with that defending.
Goalkeepers obviously don't want to get beat to the near post.
Never give up your near post. Yeah. Never.
You wonder about the communication between he and Onyewu there. Credit Milito too.
I don't know if it was communication or he just looked afraid of the power of that shot. He kind of like was almost sitting back too much on the ball. He was falling down before the strike was finished.
So Milito is on the score sheet. Inter on the board. Jose Mourinho hasn't had much to smile about so far in this tournament. That had to make him happy to see one of his newest signings score a goal. Pirlo sent it in low, cleared away. Pirlo's back on it. Left-footed this time, cleared away by Chivu. Intended for Milito. Zambrotta is back there. Under pressure, it's played right back to Kalic. Thiago Silva. Pirlo to Gattuso. Ambrosini. First time we've seen him during this World Football Challenge. He is their captain, replacing the legendary Paolo Maldini. Balotelli. Left side, Zanetti. Thiago Motta for Cambiasso. Back for Chivu. Everybody back for AC Milan. Onyewu was trying to track that down. Big start for Onyewu after coming on as a sub in the first couple of games. They're giving Nesta a bit of a break here today. On the run, sent in for Milito again. A lot of pressure there. Muntari was there, so is Maicon. Balotelli, deflected. Onyewu didn't have much choice there. Cleared it out, it's going to be a corner. First one.
Well, it's going to be a little bit nervous, Nelly, for Onyewu at this point. His first big, massive club. It's going to take a while for him to settle in. Aguchi Onyewu getting the start today, I think, was a good nod, you know, in terms of appreciation of playing in the States. His first Milan derby, and it's huge.
Balotelli will take it, drives it across. The big goalkeeper Kalic is there, listed at 6'7". Ambrosini for Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho is the only player to start all 3 games for his team in this World Football Challenge. Inter doesn't have anyone who started all 3.
Well, it's going to be tired legs as well for Ronaldinho and the rest of the team. 3 games in 5 days is very difficult throughout the tournament. So,
with travel as well factored in. Gattuso got it forward. Chivu needing some help there. Communication was there between he and Julio Cesar.
It'll be interesting to see how Ronaldinho, Pato, and Barriello kind of combined. You know, those 3, almost 2 in a diamond, kind of Ronaldinho in behind going forward for AC Milan.
Too far for Balotelli, who is only 18 years old. We have Pato on the other side, who's 19. 2 rising stars that hope to make a name for themselves, not just with their club, but with their country. And Balotelli still has to decide between Ghana or Italy. Ambrosini. Pressure there by Stankovic. Cut up there, Maicon. Deflected away. Picked up by Thiago Silva for Pirlo. That one was deflected. He had the right target up top. Spotted Borriello from a distance. One to nothing is your score. Inter Milan on the board on a goal by Diego Milito in the 4th minute. Jan Kulowski's going to come all the way up.
Milito, he'll be happy to get on the score sheet with his brand new club.
And Kulowski's throw in. Gathered in by Milan. Gattuso. Is that out? Somebody thought it was. It's played inside. Pato. A deft touch. He would have liked to have had a more secure touch than that.
Well, you see, actually, like Lucio tries to come across and cover that space, but it just bounces underneath him. A really strange bounce as it goes through Lucio. Creates that opportunity in the box.
Inter are back on it. Over the top, Balotelli making the run. Played back by Zambrotta on Chivu. Gattuso in the middle. Pirlo. So many famous names, we'll see them. We expect to see a lot of these players come the next World Cup in South Africa next June. 10th minute, Inter Milan are on top. Ronaldinho trying to find fellow countryman Pato. Maicon has it. Cambiasso back for Maicon. Switched for Zanetti. It's a nice job to keep that one in play. And Inter will get it back with Zanetti to Cambiasso. Stankovic. Stankovic back from injury. Had missed the last game after getting hurt in the previous one. Javier Zanetti, a cutting ball through. And Chivu stopped it. Gattuso. Just a down by Borriello. Cambiasso takes it over. Got it back from Thiago Motta. Balotelli had 8 goals a year ago in Serie A. Switched by Thiago Motta all the way across. Maicon is there with Muntari giving him some support. Good hustle by the two players. Thiago Silva. Battle of Brazilians on the far side. AC Milan will get it back. Ronaldinho's on the chase. Zanetti. Down he goes. Referee Jorge Gonzalez is coming over. Just a free kick for Inter. No card. But a warning. Gattuso's had many warnings in his career. And many cards too.
That's his character, isn't it? That's his persona. Hard ball winner. Gattuso sets up this opportunity here. You see Cambiasso come forward. Lucio getting to the box from short.
Balotelli's ready. He'll drive it in. It was low. Cleared away. Not out of danger yet. Inter with a reverse header. Cleared away by Zambrotta. Ronaldinho. Got it free. Jan Kulowski, Czech Republic international on the wing. Brought it back for Ronaldinho. Ambrosini on the switch across, making the run. Zambrotta, well done to keep it in play, but then he lost it on the last touch to Zanetti. Balotelli, Milito makes the run. The flag goes up.
Yeah, and he certainly, as this ball turns in here, he's definitely offsides. It was a good step there from Chivu. Just making sure they're keeping the line. Ball played too late.
Played up. Muntari and Balotelli were both in that area. They wanted a foul. Ronaldinho, good idea, but Chivu denied Pato. Lucio will sweep it away. Cambiasso in the middle. Thiago Motta. Back for Zanetti, his 14th year with the team. Long-time captain. The Argentinian will play it across in the middle. Cut across by Muntari for Maicon. Milito left it off, he got it back. From distance, that's blocked by Pirlo off the shot from Thiago Motta. Borriello will come back after it. Has some help from Jan Kulowski. Zambrotta. Pato. Nice move. Milan with numbers forward. Borriello laid it off. And Kulowski, this time on the right foot. Cut off by Inter. For Milito, he lost it to Pirlo. The immediate look up for Pirlo. Gattuso, and he had Pato there. The World Football Challenge on ESPN is brought to you by Volkswagen. Visit VW.com or your local dealer during the Autobahn for the all-summer events. '15th minute, Milito with a lone goal. Milito's going to have a new partner up top. The Samuel Eto'o for Zlatan Ibrahimovic deal should be announced on Monday after physicals and players are signed. What does that do for Inter?
Well, I think it gives him a loads of pace to get in behind. Samuel Eto'o does such a good job of, he makes the defense worry all the time. Another offsides call here. Milito's looking for that ball all the time. Well, Onyewu here, we're talking about just getting settled into a team, and it's very difficult when you're at such a big club. But here we see that Diego Milito just taking him on one-on-one. Now the shape and the presence to get closer to the ball is important again. But as the game goes on, like here, he cuts him again one more time. You want that other center back to kind of double up in behind him. And there's the goal.
Stankovic. Thiago Motta. Maicon. That's deflected. It's going to be another corner kick. Second one for Inter Milan. Lucio, their newest player, shaking hands with Onyewu. That must go back to Confed Cup when they played against each other twice. That was very sporting right there.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
That's a good, it's a sign of respect, really, which is good.
Ready for the corner. Back post towards Cambiasso. He's got a shot. Almost a free one, but it was blocked in the end. That was by Onyewu.
And that's an excellent block by Onyewu. Cambiasso taking it down at the back post, creating that space and that little opportunity for him to get a strike. Good stuff from Onyewu.
And Zanetti lost it. Well, you played overseas in England. You didn't have the language barrier. But what does Onyewu have to face besides that language barrier going over to another country like that?
Well, first of all, he can never, ever let doubt creep in of what type of player he is. Self-belief is so important. It doesn't matter who you're being challenged against or with. And finding what it's like to be one of those players in AC Milan. What it's like to have that pride and that tradition be part of the team.
It's physical in Italy. That should help a player like Onyewu, right?
Yeah, I think so. But it's actually, when you listen to Carlo Ancelotti, he says you go from the Serie A to the EPL. The EPL is a little bit more physical and faster paced game going forward. Here in Italy, it's more tactical. So he's going to grow and mature with the game in that essence, which he needs to add to it, plus the technical side of it.
Gattuso played it to Pirlo. Ambrosini. Jankulovski. Ambrosini with the look up. Played it out wide. Ronaldinho has Pato. Left there for Ambrosini. Went into traffic, trying to play it in, and cut off by Maicon and Chivu in front of Julio Cesar.
The one thing that viewers at home watching this, you see the patience on the ball, the movement off the ball, the waiting for that right opportunity, that little bit of that pass just to sneak it in. Both teams are so good at it.
18th minute, Milito has the lone goal. It came early in the 4th minute. That is Milito. Back for Chivu. Your thoughts on the first 17-plus minutes?
It's been good. Traditional derby. Both teams are very much up for it. The intensity, the pride's there.
Shot was right at the goalkeeper, Kalic.
And this coming towards the end of this tournament where, they've been doing double days. Inter Milan trained at UCLA twice a day. These teams they're going to be heavy legged, but they're up for this game. And the fans are getting a unique opportunity to see some of the world's best players playing in their derby match outside of Italy for the first time.
Switched across the way, Maicon. Try to get through, that's broken up. Thiago Motta has it right back. Looks for Milito. And that's too far. It belongs to AC Milan. This derby is one of the biggest derbies, certainly in the world, wherever it's played. It's nice to see it played here, even though it's pre-season in Foxboro. Here's a look at some of the significant club rivalries. You've played also in derbies. What's that like?
Well, it defines you as a player. because you represent your club and the emotion, the passion the bragging rights that are on the line. Played against Sheffield United when I was a young player with Sheffield Wednesday. We ended up going in the semifinals down to Wembley Stadium, 80,000 people. Amazing game.
Ambrosini, Pato, Ronaldinho, Pato. Nice job in the back heel. And that was a little too much flair. It was snuffed out by Lucio.
That's when you start to see the toca, everybody's playing the little touches. Little triangles on the field, that's what it's all about.
Thiago Motta all the way across for Maicon. The 20th minute. Inter Milan with a 1-goal lead. Balotelli chased by Thiago Silva. Right by the corner flag. Tries to turn it around. It's going to be a corner kick. Third one for Inter.
There's a look from behind the goal. Plenty of players forward. Thiago Motta being one of them. There he is right there, pushing off.
He's headed away. It's coming right back in the long box. Chivu. Good second effort. The foul was called upfield. AC Milan will have it. Young Pato hoping for a great year. This will be his third year with AC Milan. There were rumors that he was going to transfer, but how could Leonardo give him up when they've already gotten rid of Kaká?
That's still a strange move for me. How you move one of the most important soccer players in the world right now from your team, doesn't matter the money. I mean, of course you're going to be able to buy other players, but what a great personality and just a figure in your club. Excellent player, Kaká.
They didn't replace him. That's the bigger surprise, more than the money.
No, it's going to be a big loss.
At least up to this point, they haven't replaced him. Tackled out, throw in for Inter. From distance, big shot high over Kalic. A lot of soccer action this weekend as you look at the fans celebrating in Foxboro. U.S. played Mexico today. There was a sellout crowd there at Giant Stadium. Last time you and I looked, it was 2-0 Mexico. That's the final. That's a tough result. Mexico is bound to beat the U.S. at some point in the U.S. Granted, they were B teams, but that's a shocking scoreline.
Anytime as a U.S. ex-player that you lose to Mexico, I don't care if it's in your backyard, it's a bad loss. If it's a B team or not, so that's a shocking result. Yeah. Not good.
Throw-in coming up on the far side of the field. It's great to see so many people are going to games now. Like I said, a sellout at Giant Stadium for that game. Played inside, just cut off in the end by Gattuso to Pirlo. Pato with a little bit of room. Cambiasso with a work rate coming back to slow the play down. Jan Kulowski. Ronaldinho. Pirlo. Zambrotta in the 23rd minute, inching forward. Defended by Muntari. Cambiasso will take over for Inter. Down he goes. That's really not Pato's game, but he got all of Cambiasso.
Well, he got frustrated because he gave the ball away so poorly. And he nailed Cambiasso. Usually it's the other way around. Cambiasso getting tackles in. You see Zambrotta has, as a right back coming forward, loads of space on the right-hand side because Gattuso loves to tuck in next to Pirlo, really, as a central player. See Gattuso there.
Good challenge by Chivu that time. Zanetti to Muntari. Balotelli got clipped by Zambrotta. You might see a lot of fouls in this game today.
That's the Milan derby for you. Balotelli just getting from Zambrotta in the back, a little clip in the back of the legs.
Always physical when these two teams meet, wherever it is, and for whatever the stakes are. In this case, it's a preseason game, but with both teams struggling in the preseason, they want to close this out, this USA tour, with a victory. Jose Mourinho certainly, especially with all the pressure on him.
Absolutely, the pressure on him, and a lot of the changes. And you know, again, you talk about Ibrahimovic. I'm always a big believer. If I'm a coach and a player doesn't want to be at my club, then I say leave. You know, get him off the books and get him moved. But again, They haven't done well throughout this tournament. It's preseason, I understand. I'm keeping things in perspective, but they want to get a result. They want the big guns back for the derby.
3 big-time Brazilian players.
Yeah, Lucio, Maicon, and Julio Cesar.
Ronaldinho looking for a bit of magic. Borriello has Pato. He's trying to give it right back in a tight space. And Ronaldinho trying to blow right through Cambiasso. Tempers are getting short. In the heat of Foxboro.
Again, you see him just getting a touch. Actually, Cambiasso gets his foot stuck in the ball. It's a little bit awkward there.
What kind of a year can we expect from Ronaldinho?
Well, anything's possible. He's such a capable player. One of the best in the world at one point. Needs to get back to full form and fitness. If he's going to do that, then he can run at anybody. He's such a danger and a menace to any defense in the world.
That's been the knock against him, right? Yeah. The fitness part.
Well, it surprises me too, because JP, he's in his prime. His age, he's just turned 29. He is in his prime. He should be flying on all cylinders. So hopefully they get, maybe it's just not physical. Maybe it's a mental thing. The change from Barcelona, I mean, he hasn't settled. Yep. So we talk about Chivu making his big appearance here for a massive club, AC Milan, and a big change in terms of where he plays. It's going to take him time to settle in as well.
This is Ronaldinho. He needs the big year if he wants to play in the World Cup, because Dunga has done pretty well without him. Didn't call him up for Confed Cup. Jan Kulowski. Ronaldinho stumbled on the first touch. Jan Kulowski drives this towards Zambrotta. Tried to keep it in, but could not. Going for Inter. Coming up next on ESPN2, the final match of the World Football Challenge. Chelsea from England versus Club America of Mexico. I would have to think, Parksy, that Club America is the bigger surprise of this tournament, the way they played.
Yeah, I think so. When you talk about how players are going to compete in a preseason game, they've gone all out, Club America. They've really pushed themselves hard. They battled. They've fought for everything that they've gotten so far, the 8 points. So it's going to be a tight game. That's going to be a very tight game. Chelsea, though, wow. They look very good. The depth of the team that they have, the interchanging of players, the strength in the midfield. Wow. What a team.
Playing for the trophy after our game. Maicon on the run. Looks up, laid it off, right side. Cut back to Maicon. And the flag is up. Maybe one pass too many.
Well, again, Maicon is great, and he comes forward. We saw him in the Confederations Cup for Brazil do it against the U.S. many times, but he waits way too long to lay this ball off. You see Jose Mourinho letting him know.
Young Balotelli from distance, but right at goal.
And that's more like it from Balotelli. He's a young player, strong and powerful, a big forward. He's got to be facing up to goal and go and get those strikes on goal. It'll be interesting to see if they go a 4-5-1 throughout the season or a 4-4-2.
Chivu, staple at the back for the U.S. national team. Will play it across. Jan Kulowski. Nice help there. Give and go work. Pirlo. Ronaldinho turning. Getting into the box and then lost it in the end. And finally that run out by Lucio draws contact and a foul.
Well, I'm not sure really. You see the technical ability of Ronaldinho in short spaces and tight spaces. He didn't lay off a good ball. He throws his arms up as if he's frustrated, but it wasn't a good ball.
Is he guilty of sometimes trying to do too much on his own?
Oh, I don't know. If you're a coach, you're going to tell him not to dribble the ball. No, I don't think you want to say that to Ronaldinho. No, I think what ends up happening is he's a type of player that won't chase back and defend, so you have to have good players around him to do that work for him. And if it works within a system, then you're okay. If it doesn't, that's when the challenge comes.
That one was deflected out. Fourth corner is coming up. Well, Leonardo might have his hands full with that. This is his first time as a head coach. He was in scouting, he was an advisor to the team, and now he has to replace Ancelotti. We'll talk more about Leonardo later on in the telecast. What a story he is. From the corner, Balotelli struck it. Cambiasso will have to chase it. Right back it goes, Milito in the box. Too high. He scored in the 4th minute, was looking for the game's 2nd goal there. '30th minute, Thiago Silva for Amichevole. Motta's chasing it down. Thiago Motta against Thiago Silva. Back to Kalic. Thiago Silva. Everybody drifting back for Inter. Tough to find space there. And now it goes out after all that.
Well, again, Thiago Silva looking for somebody to show in the ball in the midfield. Nobody's showing for the ball. He's very frustrated.
Stankovic. And now the offside flag is up.
Oh, that was close. That was very close. Very close. Good timing of the run. And this is what, I'll tell you, Inter Milan's done very well today. See that left back? He's just a bit offside. But Inter Milan's done well with looking for that Milito run in behind of AC Milan.
Jan Kulowski, there's nobody there. He had a look that somebody should have been there, but there was no one even close. Muntari leaves it for Zanetti. Muntari off the left foot into space. Balotelli defended there by Thiago Silva. Milito off the arm. Infraction spotted by the referee Gonzalez. Milan will put the ball back into play. Coverage of Major League Baseball continues on ESPN. 2 nights of action. First catch Sunday Night Baseball presented by Taco Bell at 8 Eastern. Chicago White Sox taking on American League Central rivals the Tigers. Then on Monday Night Baseball presented by Holiday Inn at 7 Eastern, the Dodgers facing the Cardinals. Major League Baseball on ESPN and ESPN 360. Zambrota. The return is to Pato, squaring at Ronaldinho. He draws the foul. Free kick is coming. Much to the protest.
Wow.
Of Inter Milan.
Well, I could see the protest because you're not so sure if the Oscars or the Emmys are around the corner, but he certainly embellishes this. He sees he's getting close down in the space. There's Thiago Motta. It's a little bit of a bump, but Ronaldinho makes it look as if he lifted him up in the air. But it doesn't matter because it's a set piece, and this is why it's so dangerous. AC Milan has these opportunities. We've seen Ronaldinho hit the bar twice in this tournament alone. So Inter will have their hands full. Julio Cesar wants to make sure that wall is set.
This will be from about 24 yards away.
Yep. And Pirlo, he's capable. Andrea Pirlo taking him. But it looks like Ronaldinho wants this badly. The wall's creeping up a little bit.
Quite a bit.
Yeah. Ronaldinho moving the ball a little bit. Every advantage.
Ronaldinho put it over. That was deflected. Corner kick.
Well, again, you could see the protest coming from Ronaldinho right away, and he has every right to.
They say it was a handball?
No, because the wall encroached. They came forward 2 to 3 yards as he's approaching the ball.
The referee was just taking a name down. That's a red card.
No.
Whoa.
No, he made a mistake.
Whoa.
Yeah, Ronaldinho was like, what?
I'm not colorblind, but that sure looked red to me.
Yeah.
He's laughing about it now. It's preseason. That was interesting.
Wow. Wow, when he put that up, you see the AC Milan. Look at the players. Even Onyema was like, what was that for? Definitely not a red.
Good to have a laugh in the preseason.
Yeah. Ronaldinho. Yeah, that was definitely a laugh. He's hoping anyway.
Off the corner. A couple players missed that. That was Onyema up there. He could be a big weapon for AC Milan in that era, as he is for the U.S. national team. The cross in the air was Ronaldinho. He went down. Ball goes out for a throw-in.
Well, it's good to see. You know, it's a rare occasion you see Ronaldinho challenging things in the air. And actually, Jose Mourinho's first Inter Milan, AC Milan derby, well, Ronaldinho was the man who scored the goal, the lone goal on a header, 1-0. And that came from Kaká. So, they ended up splitting the derby matches last year. Inter won the second game 2-1. Adriano with a handball in the box. Remember that?
Yep.
We were talking about that.
Inter will play it back to the halfway line. Simple touch from Chivu for Lucio.
And that's even important today, JP, because if they set the tone for the rest of the year, they've got the friendly that they won in America in the derby match, and they can always talk about that.
Thiago, Motta, Balotelli. On the right foot, try to go inside with that pass. Couple of deflections there. Maicon stays down as the ball goes the opposite way. Borriello chases Zanetti.
Oh, Javier Zanetti is just one of the best players. Fantastic.
Maicon is still down upfield, but play is still continuing. And now Inter spot that. Lucio will send it out of play.
It's always the case, though. When somebody spots it so late, they put the ball out of play, and then the player stands up, and he's fine. So here again, it's a red. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Sorry. There you go. There's your yellow. Ronaldinho is like, what is going on in America? What am I doing? There he is, George. MLS referee. He knows. Jorge Gonzalez. What an honor it is for him as well to be refereeing in this derby.
Long ball. Flag is up on Milito. Fifth time offside for Inter Milan. Ronaldinho's pass to Pirlo. Zambrotta has room here. Takes it deeper, crosses. Julio Cesar is right there. Zanetti, the 37th minute. After the early goal, things have settled down somewhat. Stankovic towards Maicon. Muntari. Good idea. Flag is down. Here's Balotelli. He's got room. He's got time and options. It's not the one he probably should have chosen.
Well, it's interesting because AC Milan did very well to get numbers back behind the ball after getting beat on that initial ball from Muntari. And really, Balotelli only had one player in the box. It was Milito. He was looking for other players to come forward.
They came late. Gattuso. Zambrotta had to wait for it. Pato. Ronaldinho tucks it inside. Wanted Borriello. That's cut off.
You know, you never want to second guess, but the ball actually was for Pato. He should have laid it off to Pato, made a great bend-in run inside. It was a good run by Barrioli. Fantastic.
Zambrotta gave that away to Cambiasso. Balotelli being chased by Zambrotta, then Onyewu steps up. Borriello will keep possession for Milan. Right at the end line, a little dance there from Zanetti. Lost it. Ronaldinho will have a throw-in. AC Milan trailing 1-0. Latter stages of the first half. Gattuso crosses there. Nobody home in the box for AC Milan. Zanetti from Chivu. Thiago Motta. Looks for Maicon.
Not a good ball. And there's loads of space to take advantage, but AC Milan is closing it down quickly.
Pirlo to Ambrosini, that's too far. Maicon starts back. Muntari in the middle for Maicon.
Wow, they're giving him loads of space to come forward.
Foul was called. Milito's down. And so was Ambrosini, but Ambrosini was back up quicker.
Well, again, here's that play. Pato plays in, and he's bending inside. There's the free run. Well, Borriello was actually occupied by two defenders. Pato was the better decision.
Zambrotta, Balotelli closed him down. Still belongs to AC Milan. Ronaldinho for Zambrotta. Low cross, one missed header by Pato. Stepping back forward was Milito for Cambiasso. Balotelli. The run by Milito on the wing, and the offside flag goes up yet again. Half a dozen times. Wednesday night, we're in Sandy, Utah. MLS All-Star game on ESPN2. MLS All-Stars will host USA goalkeeper Tim Howard and Everton. The MLS All-Star game on ESPN2 Wednesday at 9:30 Eastern Time. MLS All-Stars undefeated when they played against foreign opponents, 5-0.
Always look forward to that. You know, the players throughout the year in the MLS, they want to be on the showcase. They want to compete to get there.
Milan will cut this one off.
It's going to be unique, you know, because I don't think Tim Howard's played against a lot of his own players in the U.S. in a long time.
It'll be good to see Tim Howard again. Last we saw of him was in the Confederations Cup when he was named as the top goalkeeper. Throw in for AC Milan, 41st minute. They're down by a goal. Thanks to Diego Milito strike in the 4th minute for Inter. Pato nodded down. Cambiasso got it back from Zanetti. The Argentinians collaborated there. Now it's Thiago Motta. Balotelli. Thiago Motta. From Cambiasso. Didn't hit that as well as he might have liked, but it still falls true to the feet of Maicon. Blows by Jan Kulowski as if he wasn't there. The cross headed out by Jan Kulowski for a corner.
Well, if anything, really, what Inter Milan has done today is exposed the back line of AC Milan. I think one ball over the top at times is beating them into the space, and there you see Maicon just using the pure speed to get around them.
Leads to the 5th corner for Inter Milan. Milan marking up, ready to defend this corner from Inter, from Maicon. It goes straight up. Pato comes back for it, heads it out of the box. Played back to Pato, up for Ronaldinho, read by Chivu. He'll knock it out.
See Leonardo at the bottom of the screen and egging everybody to get forward from AC Milan. He wants to get back into the game, need to get a goal before halftime to do that. The back line is very deep though for AC Milan, very dropped off.
Balotelli, 43rd minute, left it there. Muntari will cross it, it's a bending ball, but Kalic reached out with that long wingspan over Balotelli.
Yeah, Soli Muntari didn't actually need to come into his space. Balotelli, great skill and speed of the ball just to get past his opponents, and really Soli Muntari takes it off his feet. He's going to goal. Needs to get out of the way.
Pato, Jan Kulowski, Ronaldinho. Almost got that one through. Borriello was making the run. Gattuso for Ronaldinho. Pirlo lifts that one in. Again, he was looking for Borriello. A tough pass to make.
Yeah, it's a hopeful ball. Yeah, from Pirlo, it's a hopeful ball.
Zanetti. Held up there. Here is Zanetti pushing it back for Cambiasso. You're watching the derby between Inter Milan and AC Milan, playing for a lot of pride here today, not for a trophy. That trophy game is coming up after this one. Surprising Club America Mexico versus Chelsea from the Premiership, who have been in form throughout this tournament. Ronaldinho versus Cambiasso. Good hard work, one defending by Cambiasso.
And the fans appreciate it as well. That's what they want to see. What can Ronaldinho do? Well, Cambiasso has the answer, and he shuts him down.
Milito. Push back to Cambiasso. Maicon slowing it down for Lucio. The final minute of this first half from Foxboro. Zanetti. Muntari. Here's Zanetti for Cambiasso. And Chivu lets that one go back to his goalkeeper. We'll add on a minute of stoppage time.
Jose Mourinho is off the bench and he's saying to his players, rotate the ball, circulate the ball, keep it.
Long ball and the offside flag yet up again. Jose Mourinho is certainly one of the more colorful managers in the world. Left Chelsea when he was successful, left Porto the same way. Who knows how long he'll be with Inter. But you would think he'll always have a job. Muntari left that one there. Up for Zanetti. We're in stoppage time. Zanetti is slowed down. Gattuso comes over to pressure Milito. Hard challenge. Gattuso goes right through people. Helps up Muntari. He and Borriello helped him. Maicon will hold it. Stankovic. Just about a half minute to go in this first half. Milito. Bumped there by Amichevole, who wasn't going to bite that time. That's going to do it. Halftime whistle. There's your goal scorer. Diego Milito makes it 1-0 for Inter Milan. Coming up at halftime, we will head back to the studio with Will Selva. USA versus Mexico. Gold Cup highlights. What a day it was for Mexico. Johnson goes back-to-back. Contador is in yellow again. Alexi Lalas will give us some insights into the USA-Mexico game. Alexi standing by with Adrian Healy to call the championship game later tonight with Club America versus Chelsea. Your thoughts in the first half?
Traditionally, not going to see the same intense rivalry that you're going to get in Milan throughout the season, but both teams on display with pride today that they want to win it.
I can't believe my camera's
two teams that wanted to win it today in the Gold Cup, the USA versus Mexico. We'll show you some of those highlights and more.
Appreciate it.
Well, what that fan is talking about, of course, if you didn't know, Samuel Eto'o, better than Ibrahimovic. I guess time will tell, John, in terms of not so much a better player, but will it be a better fit for Jose Mourinho?
Well, that's the thing, a different style of player. Loads of pace in behind. Ibrahimovic likes to get off, peel off the back line, but he's a leading goal scorer in Serie A last year, and now they have Milito, who's the second leading goal scorer. So with Eto'o coming in, two players up top, how are they going to combine? Go to a 4-4-2 possibly.
Jose Mourinho's team right now with a 1-0 lead. You can look forward to getting Eto'o in the lineup soon. We might see Ibrahimovic back again when Barcelona comes to the USA. That is coming up later. Meanwhile, the World Football Challenge standings show these two teams at the bottom of it, which has to be a surprise. Chelsea's on top. They've earned that. Club America has done well also, and they will be taking on Chelsea in Arlington, Texas tonight at Cowboy Stadium. That game will be for the trophy. Right now, Chelsea's in first place, but of course, that could change if Club America were to get the right result tonight. Chelsea has looked well throughout this tournament. It's nice to see when you go to these stadiums, the supporters wearing the jerseys for whatever team that they are rooting for. We've seen that whenever we've ventured downtown and away from the hotels and away from the stadiums. Leonardo, we all remember that 1994 World Cup when he elbowed Tab Ramos, but there was more to that story.
Yeah, I mean, it was certainly on the field when it happened. It was a very bad strike of the elbow on Tab, and I was with Tab at that time because I was suspended for that match, and he was really out of it. But Leonardo came through and profusely apologized and saw him continuously. So
that was good in terms of a follow-up to that story, because Leonardo was such a classy player, and AC Milan are hoping he'll be that way as a coach. We've got a couple of changes. We'll bring them to you. Zigoni's in for Borriello, Abate for Pirlo. No subs for Inter. Down that flank, Zigoni Being chased.
Wow.
Lucio.
Done so
He
well,
looks good.
Lucio. Very strong on the ball, confident, under pressure.
Hard to believe it's Lucio's first preseason game with his team. Up the middle for Ronaldinho. We saw a lot of the ball in the first half. Upfield, and Ambrosini drew the contact.
I didn't see much contact, actually. I saw him actually wait a little bit too long to make his decision. Get caught with the ball at his feet.
Free kick is coming up for AC Milan. And this will be from distance. From about 30 yards away. Who will it be? Ronaldinho or Pato? It's Ronaldinho with that strike. Julio Cesar knocked it away. One Brazilian to another on that delivery. Thiago Silva by the corner flag, doubled up. Out it goes. Milan for the corner. Just their second.
It was a great strike. And a very, very equal save from Julio Cesar.
Driven across. It's cleared away by Yellow. By Balotelli, sorry. Corner again. Number 3. Right to the middle. And Chivu was up there. Ronaldinho finds the open man. That's Gattuso. The cross was denied by Zanetti. Gattuso, Ronaldinho. Back out wide. Gattuso runs out of room on the sideline.
Well, again, here's another look. Ronaldinho from the goalkeeper's side gets it over the wall with pace. Julio Cesar just been brought back in here. Got a little bit of a rest, the Brazilian from the Confederations Cup. He's here with Maicon, Lucio. It's a great save. Just shows you how dangerous Ronaldinho can be when he's on his game. Oh, there's another nutmeg there. Milito.
Chivu got a piece of that ball, knocked it out. Throw-in is coming.
Jose Mourinho's asking for the ball, you see. He's asking for the ball. The fan didn't want to give it back to him because he was wearing an AC Milan shirt.
Maicon. Oh, you can hear that one upstairs. Balotelli got crunched by Yankulovsky. Free kick, Inter. Mancini is up on the sideline for Jose Mourinho's side. Balotelli, a bending ball inside, headed up. Thiago Motta was held by Ambrosini. It's amazing he got to the ball. Abate, upfield. Not much room there for Zigoni. Seeing some of the young players being given an opportunity here in the second half for AC Milan. We wondered about that since it is a derby. But they are out there. Balotelli leads it for Maicon. End line, tried to cross it, knocked it off Yankulovsky for a corner kick. Number 6, first of this half. Balotelli is ready. Drives that to the middle. A couple players missed that. A chance that's high and wide from Muntari. Zelko Kalic will put it back into play. Australian-born goalkeeper. Played for the Aussies in the 2006 World Cup. That's his view of the stadium as he strikes it long to the halfway line. Rossini claims he was fouled. Cambiasso takes over. He'll get it back. Help on the side from Zanetti. Stankovic. Muntari. From distance, high and wide. Lands on the AC/DC stage, all set up for the Tuesday concert here in Foxboro.
Thought I saw Angus Young actually duck over there.
A member of the band.
He's in his schoolboy uniform.
A member of the band.
Say, what's your favorite song from AC/DC?
Love them all. Love them all.
Come on.
Celebrate their entire catalog.
I thought you said shoot the thrill. Shoot the thrill, you said.
Too numerous to name.
Back in Black.
Too numerous.
Come on.
Yankulovsky will take it. Pato on the left. Gattuso. Up the middle, too far for Pato. What can we look for, John, here in the second half with these two teams now?
I think AC Milan have to kind of at least adjust a little bit more with their back line. Make sure they're closer to the midfield. Inter Milan taking advantage of sometimes loads of space as AC Milan drops off. And then look at that, another. Here's a show. I'll tell you, Gattuso has been negged 3 times today. 3 times today. He's getting a little bit frustrated, Gattuso. Milito just a little slips it through. You see that? Frustration building up. But again, AC Milan dropping off, giving Inter a lot of time and space on the ball to play those balls to Milito up front, finding the strikers.
Free kick from Balotelli. His 3rd year with Inter Milan. He'll drive it. Punched away. 2 fists from Kalic. Milan counters. The speed of Pato. Try to get it through. Was too close to Zanetti. And knocked out. It was intended for Zigoni.
Well, you see the explosive pace of Pato to get away. But unfortunately, the final pass was not there. The timing is so important of the runs. But this is what Pato is capable of. Here's a great ball from Silva out of the back. Right into it, and then there it is. The explosive getting away speed in the counterattack.
Inter will play it wide. Speaking of speed, Maicon loving the venture forward from the right back spot. Curling it inside. He wanted Balotelli. Muntari didn't get the shot off. Almost had a second one. Now it's Abate. Second half sub. Has room and time. And then released it for Pato, who was behind him.
Yeah, I was just going to go back to that Inter Milan ball into the box, and Onyewu has really woken up. He's doing a great job of putting himself in spots to clear it out, win the headers, which we know he's so capable of doing with the U.S. national team.
I would have to think that it has to be a confidence booster for Onyewu not to be taken out at halftime. He did make that mistake on that first goal, but so did the goalkeeper.
It's early in the game. I think Milito caught a lot of people by surprise, not just Onyewu there. 4 minutes in, speed and pace of the game, you know, it's a bit of a surprise. You got to be alert. You got to be always available to make plays, and that's what he's going to be learning, being part of this team at AC Milan. There he is, Leonardo there looking over his team. Maybe as a technical director, he has experienced a lot of derbies.
What a
not
player.
As a coach.
What a player he was, though. But now he's in a hot seat, having never coached before, really at any level. And now he's in charge of one of the most famous clubs in the world.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big thing to take over from Ancelotti, who has had won so many things for AC Milan. And he moves on to Chelsea now. He's trying to replicate that for Chelsea. But hot seat is when, I don't know, I think when coaches are in there and they're losing games, like the New York Red Bulls in Major League Soccer, that's a hot seat. You know, 15 games losses at the halfway mark in the All-Star game.
I thought it would be hot.
That would be that's on fire, yeah. Son. El fuego. Okay, caliente, muy caliente. Very hot.
Rossini will find Yankulovsky. Here's the cross inside, and players were picked off there. Pato was the target.
Zanetti does such a good job of just kind of putting his body in the way, Pato's trying to get around the backside of him. And here comes that cross. And you see how he just leans in there as a defender? It just puts him off. There's Zanetti. Man, what a player. This guy, he's done everything.
Class player like a fine wine. Seems to get better with age.
The gentleman, classy captain of the side. Javier Zanetti.
Gattuso upfield. He got spun around by Balotelli. Ronaldinho. Give it up on the right and get it back. Jan Kulowski from Mabate. And Kulowski has that good left foot. Goes inside with a pass instead. It deflected away. And here's Inter. Lucio plays so big. Gattuso. Ambrosini. Going inside. And Julio Cesar had nowhere to go. Had that one been closer to his goal.
Well, again, these opportunities are coming out. Lucio does so well. I mean, he flew in last night, you see, but he gives the ball away. And it leads to this opportunity here. The chances that are coming right now, AC Milan, they're teasing them coming forward. Some probing balls into the box. Ronaldinho on the corner.
He'll strike it near post, headed straight out. Jan Kulowski kept it airborne. The aerial battle continues until that foul.
Ronaldinho has hit that really near post every time. He's got to beat that first defender.
World Football Challenge on ESPN is brought to you by Volkswagen. Visit VW.com or your local dealer during the Autobahn for the all-summer event. As Muntari is back up on his feet, ready to go. Back at it. 100-year rivalry, one of the best rivalries in all the world. It's a preseason game, but it means more to these two teams. In towards Balotelli. Now the flag is up. Jan Kulowski. World Football Challenge started last Sunday. It ends today. The title game is coming up right after this game. Mexico's Club America versus Chelsea for the trophy. Ambrosini. Thiago Silva. Way out wide and too far. Milan tried to keep that in play, but were unsuccessful. On a very hot, sticky day, fans have come out in force. We saw them tailgating a few hours before the game started. Very festive day here at the home of the New England Patriots and New England Revolution.
The one thing you see, the fans, is very unique. You're not going to see that mixed in Milan, are you?
No.
Sitting next to each other, kind of separated at each stadium.
That's what makes part of the rivalry, right? The derbies.
Absolutely.
The separation of the fans, the intensity of the crowd, as well as on the field. Canto left it off. Cambiasso plays it over. Maicon is on it. Try to play it to the feet of Balotelli. Thiago Silva, cutting ball back to Calic.
Inter's played really a more aggressive kind of play the ball forward type of style. And remember Jose Mourinho when he was at Chelsea, they had Didier Drogba who's making those runs, big runs off the ball. I wonder if he's trying to bring that style to Inter at that point.
They look like a different team than what we saw earlier in the week, but I think it's those three guys that are in there that have made a difference. Stankovic. Strong on the ball, finds Balotelli. Balotelli got it back from Thiago Motta. Runs against Jan Kulowski. Thiago Motta from distance, left-footed shot, true to the feet of Calic. Wednesday night, MLS All-Star Game on ESPN2. It's from Salt Lake City, just outside of it, Sandy, Utah. As that ball is cleared away, MLS All-Stars hosting Everton, led in goal by Tim Howard. The MLS All-Star Game on ESPN2 Wednesday at 9:30 Eastern in that beautiful stadium, Rio Tinto. Salt Lake coming off a win against Dallas the other night. They were down 2-0 at halftime. They won 4-2. And Kulowski got that one out of trouble. And Rossini was pushed by Muntari. Some of these fouls are pretty easy to call.
See Ambrosini with the number 23. Taking it from Beckham when Beckham was there on loan.
Finally another yellow card. We haven't seen any of those since Ronaldinho.
Balotelli was basically blocked a free kick that was being played there.
Meanwhile, we're going to see Patrick Vieira come in for Thiago Motta. Vieira's had some injury problems throughout the years.
Again, here it is, just from behind, the shove down, and Rossini getting pushed down. Balotelli getting a yellow card there, blocking the quick free kick.
There's a substitution.
Patrick Vieira, what a player.
Rumors of him maybe going elsewhere like to Tottenham, but no deal. But he's getting some playing time during this World Football Challenge. We've seen him every game. So Jose Mourinho makes his first substitution today.
I just read that Tottenham was making a purchase of Peter Crouch from Portsmouth, of all things.
You see AC Milan make some changes. Nesta, Odo, and Antonini are going to be coming in the 62nd minute. This is the World Football Challenge, and Inter Milan leads on a goal by Diego Milito that came as early as the 4th minute. Nothing since from Gillette Stadium, Foxboro, Massachusetts, in front of a great crowd. Crowds have been part of the story of this tournament. Over 71,000 in Baltimore sold out, 81,000 plus in Pasadena. Headed down now by Chivu and Julio Cesar. Off his left foot as AC Milan get ready to make 3 changes in their lineup. Kalic will give it up to Thiago Silva. Rossini switched it well. Milan going forward now with some numbers. Zambrota led the attack. Abate trying to find Zigoni. Chivu cleared it out. Agnew's coming out, and I would think the crowd would respond to that. Looks like Nesta will come in for him. Nesta comes on. The ovation was really for Amichevole, who has been treated very well by U.S. fans on this tour.
Oh, absolutely. It's great to see him getting some time, getting a start today in the Milan Derby, this tournament.
Zambrota now is coming out. Massimo Odo is going to come in. Jan Kulowski is also making an exit. So 3 changes have been made. And there's going to be another one. So it's interesting, Milan is down on the scoreboard and they're making wholesale changes. Remember, it's unlimited subs in this tournament. Play continues as Inter will play it towards Chivu. Odo's pass to the right. Abate cross. And chipped away, but Milan will get it back. Gattuso went after it, missed it. Maicon. Look at the room. That one was blocked, and a good thing it was. By Thiago Silva. And Rossini chasing it down. The flag stays down too. And Rossini's cross off the left foot. Not even close. 3 players were right there. 2 in the box, 1 at the edge of the box for AC Milan. Cambiasso to Maicon. 65th minute. Maicon in the middle with that pass to Stankovic. Open is Stankovic, but only for a moment. Now he's almost open again. Sends it in on Kalic, but it's right to him.
It's a great run from Stankovic. I mean, AC Milan's dropping off to give him the space to do that. Just can't get the final touch on the ball. He's looking to chip Kalic. It's going to be difficult. He's about 6'5".
Gattuso for AC Milan. Ronaldinho. Doubled up and nudged down by Vieira. Quick restart, good idea. They may get another, no? Yes. You don't want to give Milan free kicks here if you're Inter Milan. We were told that Odu was going to commit for Ronaldinho. They may want to wait on that because of this free kick.
And here's the view right here from Julio Cesar's point of view. It's a lot higher. It's a great shot. We're going to see how many go in the wall from Inter. Try to block Ronaldinho.
This could be one of his last kicks of his day. On the whistle, Ronaldinho strikes, it's deflected. Could have gone in off that deflection that changed everything. It's a corner kick for AC Milan.
Well, the thing is, too, as a goalkeeper, you never know when he's going to try to catch you on the other side. This one, he goes over the wall. It deflects, and the wall does their job just enough. We've seen him bend it so well.
Pato drives it across, knocked down by Balotelli. Pato came in hard there. Referee Jorge Gonzalez is coming in as Javier Zanetti's down. And I think there's going to be another card here. And that could be for persistent infringement because Pato had a couple of other instances earlier.
Well, again, it's just trying to keep the ball in play. Zanetti does well under pressure, the composure. Pato, young player, he's going to chase things down, get after the ball.
Odu and Flamini are getting ready to check in for AC Milan. Wholesale changes.
Well, again, they have to look at the rest of the season as they build up in this preseason towards it. They don't want players getting injured at this point. Gattuso coming off. The Flamini. Ronaldinho coming off.
The crowd favorite, replaced by Odu. Now Inter's going to make a couple of changes too. Mancini and Santon will come in. Maicon is one of the players leaving. As everybody makes wholesale changes now. We saw Santon start 2 previous games, and then Balotelli's also going to come out.
Mancini, the Brazilian, coming in.
How have you ranked Balotelli on this tour?
Well, again, it's, you know, he's a big, powerful player, strong. If you're going to give him opportunities to play and see what he can do, it's got to be done in preseason. So he's done fairly well. Not great.
You like his potential?
Yeah.
Nesta will get it back. Flamini will play it to the right. Coming up next on ESPN2, the final match of the World Football Challenge. England's Chelsea versus Mexico's Copa America. That's at Cowboys Stadium. It's for the title and the trophy of this World Football Challenge. Vieira will play it back. It's been a big tour. They've only been here for a week. But we saw 6 games, 6 different venues, the big crowds, some big goals like Drogba's goal the other night. What's impressed you the most about the challenge?
Well, I think just from, you know, really they've done a good job of organizing, getting these stadiums, and the fans have been there. It's been a great atmosphere. The teams have come and performed well. Chelsea, for me, has performed the best out of any of the clubs that have been here, just on a consistent basis. But overall, great tournament, exposure of some of the best players in the world. And it shows you that the fan base is here for those type of players and that type of soccer.
Lost in the shuffle of all this, these teams are trying to brand themselves in this country. Everybody's trying to get a piece of the American dollar. And even teams that are not here right now, but Barcelona's coming, Real Madrid is coming. They want to make their footprint in America too. Abate's pass, Pato to the right. AC Milan in search of an equalizing goal. 71st minute. Taken away. Thiago Silva. Zigoni's shot was blocked. Thiago Silva was trying to earn a penalty.
Well, Silva does so well coming forward, and his little last touch that he has is so good on the ball. And he lays that one off to Zigoni. I mean, he should just play it 1-2 right back with him. Very slow to turn, gets his shot blocked. AC Milan trying to create some type of energy to get forward to get that equalizer.
Chivu. Pressured on the ball, kept it. Santon goes out of play. Antonini's throw in. Rossini, Odu. There's Motta, who is taken down. Muntari, Mancini against the sea of red. 3 players chasing him. A fourth is coming. Milito joins. He's got it. Diego Milito looking. Stankovic. Nice save. College. Corner kick.
Well, it's an excellent ball laid back from Milito. Mancini makes the initial run, but it's against AC Milan's back 4. Doesn't have a lot of space, and here's Milito looking for space, lays it back. Stankovic with the strike, the Serbian captain. What a great strike. Very well done, and a great save as well.
Another sub is coming. Cordoba is Inter Milan. Maybe tries to shut this one down. Fresh legs, probably replacing tired legs. Chivu out, Cordoba in.
Well, the Romanian Chivu has done well throughout the tournament. Cordoba, what a great player. Getting a little bit of a rest for today. Played as a center back.
Mancini, it's loose in the box. Picked up, crossed by Stankovic. Too far. Lucio tried to be on one end of it. Milito was also there in the middle.
Dejan Stankovic, lots of energy right now in the second half. He's done so well. Remember his goal in the last Milan derby. We talked about the 2-1, and he scored the winner. A great strike.
Odu brings it down. Pushing it back for Ambrosini. Odu's just 18, by the way, a Nigerian youth international. Into the box it goes. Coverage there from Santon. Odu. Antonini. 74th minute. Inter Milan lead on the Diego Milito goal. It's was scored in the 4th minute. From distance. Flamini to the right. The cross. Julio Cesar denied it at the post, and already the long distribution. He wanted Mancini. Rossini takes over for AC Milan. Odu replaced Ronaldinho. Tapped back. Flamini looks, shoots, save! But knocked over. Julio Cesar, corner kick. AC Milan.
Well, that's what Flamini wanted to do just a little bit beforehand, and this time he prepares the space for himself, and he wants to be selfish, and I like that. It's a great strike. And you see Julio Cesar do his best just to parry this away because there's loads of pace on that ball.
AC Milan corner. Cordoba good in the air, cleared it. Pato lost it. Here comes Inter Milan. On the counter, Stankovic leads it. Milito against Abate. Milito on the right foot. The shot off College. Right in. He has 2.
And it's a great counterattack here. Pato losing the ball. And it's a 2-on-1 situation. The timing has to be right. The pass has to be right to beat the offsides. The 1-on-1. And it's a finish. Diego Milito will be very happy that he's gotten 2 goals before he leaves the States in the preseason tour. Whenever you make a change, like he did from Genoa, he was the second leading scorer in Serie A last year. Catches the keeper falling the wrong way, and he's happy.
And Inter are going to make 3 changes now as Milito scores 1 early and 1 late. He's been the offense today for Inter Milan. Muntari's out. Burdisso is in. That'll be 1 change. Marco Materazzi is going to come on. So is Ricardo Quaresma. And the hand will be for Diego Milito.
Good gesture from Jose Mourinho. Take off his goal scorer. Very happy with him getting on the score sheet.
Lucio is also out.
Materazzi came in. Quaresma. Nobody talks about Materazzi being the one who baited Zinedine Zidane, that headbutt. Back in the World Cup, 2006. Inter Milan just playing on all cylinders today.
Nice moves there from distance. Quaresma. Nice save by Kalic. AC Milan was pressuring though, and that tends to happen. You keep searching and searching for that equalizing goal. Vulnerable at the other side, you give one up.
Well, you have to be so careful because there's so much quality on the field, individuals that could change the game. You can't just, throw numbers forward. You're leaving Pato back to really win the ball in the air defensively, and that's what led to that counter-attacking goal.
Patrick Vieira finds Cambiasso. Zanetti back for Cambiasso. Now for Materazzi. Out wide on the wing. Back inside, Zanetti. Cambiasso. Cordoba. Vieira. Over the top. With speed. Quaresma. Crosses towards Mancini. Ball seemed to skip on Mancini, who picks it up. Doubled up in the wing. Massimo Odo pressures him. Zanetti. Stankovic. Sends it all the way across, way over Quaresma. Coverage of Major League Baseball continues on ESPN. 2 nights of action. Sunday Night Baseball presented by Taco Bell, 8 Eastern. White Sox versus the Tigers. Monday Night Baseball presented by Holiday Inn, 7 Eastern. The Dodgers facing the St. Louis Cardinals. Major League Baseball on ESPN and ESPN 360. The baseball trade deadline approaching. Nesta plays that one across. Odo. Abate. 79th minute, Inter Milan with a 2-goal lead. Flamini headed away by Cordoba. Brought down Antonini from distance with that strike, but it's wide. You wonder about the thoughts of Leonardo. He already said they need another striker and a defender. You think that's pretty accurate, or do you think they need more?
Well, it's going to take a lot throughout preseason. Coaches look to put together a team, and he's taken over a team that needs to be reassembled. So throughout the preseason, they haven't gotten any of the results that they're looking for, so far anyway. Yeah, there's a lot more to go.
You mentioned Kaká, sent to Real Madrid. They didn't replace him. You contrast that with Inter.
How do you?
Yeah, well,
with 4 or 5 players?
True. But I mean, you contrast that with Inter. They lose Ibrahimovic, but they get Samuel Eto'o.
Right.
So Milan didn't do that, has not done that to this point. Stankovic for Quaresma. We'll see Kaká. We'll see Cristiano Ronaldo from Real Madrid comes to the U.S. They're going to take on DC United and Toronto. We'll have that Toronto game for you on our air as the offside flag goes up. And it stays up. Finally, it's acknowledged by the referee Gonzalez.
In other words, you talk about AC Milan and how many changes they've had throughout. Here's the fans here. They're looking for some type of win, but there's the ins and the outs right there.
A lot more went out, and also Paolo Maldini too.
Paolo Maldini, the great defender.
Here's Quaresma. And David Beckham, who was there on loan, did well for Milan last year.
Yep. Shevchenko was there on loan as well.
Zanetti. Pushing it up. Vieira in the box. With a look up. Sends it across. Is that out for a corner? Waiting for the signal. Yes. Corner kick. Inter Milan. They still have subs up. So we may see even more changes. Maybe even a goalkeeping change. Quaresma on the corner. They loaned him out to Chelsea. Flying in the air. And Inter might have been unfortunate. And Materazzi couldn't finish.
It's an excellent ball. Just teasing ball up in the air. Materazzi, plenty of time. And you look at the size of him getting up for that header. Already making a dangerous contribution to the team as a sub coming in.
Quaresma, curling ball. Cleared away. Picked up though by Santon. Floats it back towards Stankovic, but AC Milan wins it. It's Toldo on the attack. Finds Amate. Leads it into the corner. Massimo Odo from his right back spot with a cross. Knocked away by Materazzi. Another corner kick for AC Milan. 7-1. '83rd minute, 2 goals by Diego Milito. That's the difference. Off that corner of Odu. And not even a shot there from AC Milan. It looked like a dangerous situation.
Odu, you always say, expect the unexpected. Didn't see the ball coming, just hits off him and drops down. It's a good ball. Great corner.
Meanwhile, young Rene Green is up on that Inter Milan bench, getting ready to be the next sub. We've seen him as a sub in the previous 2 matches. Inter Milan are headed for their first victory in this World Football Challenge, and AC Milan, unless something changes drastically here, will come up empty in all 3. Is that not handled? Burdisso. Some of the fans on the other side maybe had a better view of that. Mancini is on it. Stankovic. Cordoba. Out wide, Quaresma. Try to time it. Thiago Silva plays it back to Kalic. Odo. Flamini. Kept it on the ground for Zigoni. And that's broken up, but a foul was called. Terrific crowd on hand here today. Over 42,000. Now we're going to see the change. Stankovic gets a nice ovation. Rene Green comes in. And Julio Cesar is coming out. Toldo is listed as the number 1 in terms of the numerical jersey, but he is their backup goalkeeper now. Age 37, still playing, but doesn't have to play much these days. Upfield, Milan try to get it back. Rene Green, first touch. Quaresma. He'll keep it. Cambiasso. Cordoba. With time running out. Cambiasso. He went down as that ball went out. Good effort from Cambiasso this whole tournament, really. AC Milan on the ball for Flamini. Rossini. Antonini. Odu. He's slowed down by Burdisso with one-on-one defending. It'll be a throw-in for Milan. Antonini. Odu. Deflected towards Pato. He'll send it in. Is that a stumble in the box? Apparently. Thiago Silva's on it. Odu. Nice couple of moves there. Sent it back. Ambrosini got it back with the look up. Flamini stretched it out wide, out of play. We mentioned the crowds throughout this tournament. This is a good one here today, but overall, look at the numbers, starting with that Chelsea-Seattle game, which was not a part of this tour, but 65,000 there, and some massive crowds of 81 and 71. You couldn't get a ticket in Baltimore.
No, and it's very, you look at these Chelsea Inter Milan and the Rose Bowl was unreal. The atmosphere there, 81,000. Even the Chelsea-Seattle friendly that was in there, 65,000 plus in Seattle. Make some changes here. Cambiasso, excellent player coming off.
Destro will take his place and won't have much time to show what he can do. He's just 18. He's on the Primavera team, which is their under 18 team. Quaresma. Green. Zanetti. Green. Quaresma, right side, going inside of Antonini. Try to layer it through. The idea was good. Vieira. Rene Green. Destro. It's going to be broken up. Time running out on AC Milan in this preseason. Look at the numbers at the top. The total attendance, 14 soccer games, last 9 days in the United States. 788,000 plus. It sold out Giant Stadium today. That Gold Cup final, Mexico won it 5-0 over the U.S. Not their full teams for either one, but you would think that was a result that Mexico certainly needed more than the United States, the way things have gone in Mexico. Setting the stage 2 for the World Cup qualifier in August at Azteca, when the full teams will be there. Quaresma holds it there. Obi is up on the bench. Let's see if he gets on. Already 89th minute. Vieira. Sent all the way across to Quaresma. Destro. Early cross was denied by AC Milan. 90th minute, Flamini. Pato. Flamini. Milan will keep it. It's Antonini. Obi. Flamini's pass. Abate. Ran into Mancini, and then Zanetti takes it for Vieira. Green's pass to Mancini. Odo really hurt in that collision. They want to take Zanetti out for Obi. And this, another sporting gesture to get the captain out. The very popular Zanetti gives it off. The armband to Cordoba, and he comes out. So the 18-year-old replaces the 35-year-old Zanetti. 3 minutes will be added on. Odu for Pato. Nesta. Destro is on him. Nesta cut it back to Flamini. Antonini. Odu. In the middle, Pato the touch, Flamini. Couldn't get to it. Timing was off. Mancini, good challenge from Nesta. I look like the old Alessandro Nesta. Injuries have slowed him down. Abate with a cross. It's going to be deflected out for, well, let's say a goal kick. Abate thought it was a corner. Not quite the vuvuzela that we will see, I think, and hear.
I'll tell you what.
In South Africa.
I could win money on you every time you mention that.
Vuvuzela?
I should get $100 every time you say that word.
I didn't know what it was until...
I think that kid, if he blew that horn one more time, he was going to pass out. His cheeks were stinging.
We should have stayed on him longer. Here's Burdisso. Holding it. Quaresma. Cream. OB. Flag is up on Destro. Club America and Chelsea are coming up. It's the title match of the World Football Challenge. Chelsea's in first place. Club America in second, but they could get to first in the trophy with a win tonight. It's coming up next. Adrian Healy, Alexi Lala standing by to bring that to you on ESPN 2. Ball out again. It belongs to AC Milan. About a half minute to go in the U.S. portion of their preseason. They'll play more games when they head back home. From the corner. Punched out by Toldo. Nesta. Playing it out wide. Odu's shot was way off target.
It's a great cross. Excellent ball. Kidding.
Not a down, Odu with a chance. That's blocked. It falls to Nesta. Save by Toldo. Could have been the last kick of the game. Gone beyond the 3.
You saw Odu, and he has lots of pace as a young player, but the final ball.
That was the final kick. Diego Milito was the scoring star in this one. Your thoughts on Inter's closing win?
It's been a good display, throughout this whole tournament. I mean, both teams struggled a little bit for the results, but having said that, the derby, great atmosphere in the stadium. They went at it today, both teams. Some great individual play from Inter Milan. One
of the other storylines today, Oguchi Onyewu getting a start in this important derby. How do you think he fared overall?
I think it was good for the coaching staff to do that. They want to build his confidence up as he settles into this new team, and no better way to do that than to play him in his own country. He did okay. He's gonna, it's gonna take time for him to settle into the system.
We're coming back to put the wraps on this one from Foxboro, where Inter Milan, on 2 goals by newcomer Diego Milito, get the win over their long-time rivals, AC Milan.